total I Am Legend vibe going on here in BGC Philippines this week. Let's hope that it's not one of those 2 weeks to flatten the curve scenarios and they actually end this thing after a week as scheduled. But we'll see. Freedom, it's an illusion, taken away at any time. Well, apparently, here, it just has been stripped again. This, what they're calling the NCR bubble, is being forced back into a lockdown state, which they define as ECQ here. And they're doing it with 1 day's notice. But it's only for a week, allegedly. And it happens to be Holy Week, which is pretty much the largest mass exodus, social gathering event of the year. So it seems as if there's just a last minute decision to shut down Holy Week. I guess considering what people call the science nowadays, that would sort of make sense. But man, I'm hoping that they don't just do that whole, 15 days to flatten the curve kind of thing. So anyway, still more fun in the Philippines. Yeah, we are not seeing a lot of traffic out during this impromptu short-term pseudo ECQ period. Today, I will attempt to go to the mall. There are 3 staging areas. It's 3 staging areas now to get into the freaking market to shop. We've already been waiting over an hour. But remember, I'm your "it's more fun in the Philippines" guy, so it is. Taxis are just lined up. The Market Mall here, which is very different. Usually you would not see any taxis in operation during what was called ECQ previously. That's enhanced community quarantine. But it looks like this ECQ was primarily designed to keep people inside what they call the NCR bubble during Holy Week. I mean, why else would taxis be operating and people be out and malls be open and who knows what else? I figured I'd just kind of take a walk today and see what was going on. Here, 2 days ago, and all these places were open, and now it's only a handful. Most of the restaurants along the Surrender Walk here are open too, but I'm pretty sure they're just open for takeout. I mean, it's true, BGC is a completely walkable city. I mean, I walk back and forth all the time. And especially now, during this brief ECQ period, so much is shut down, so much of what I would normally be doing, that during the day I just get out and walk. Normally I would bring my full rig you know, my Sony setup with a 16mm lens. But since today is the first day I'm really out and about, I decided not to bring it because I didn't want it to look like I was like just walking around the city as a tourist photographer. But like, I could wait on the street for 5 minutes till there's no traffic, no cars, no people, and then I just get a great shot of an empty city. And it is like, you know, a modern metropolis type of city, and you don't often get opportunities to photograph and shoot stock videography or stock video of empty urban landscapes. Really unfortunate that Mercado is shut down this week. It's well, it's unfortunate all around for lots of reasons. But what I am seeing from walking up down to downtown here in BGC is that just about every restaurant is open, but they're not open for dine-in. They're open for takeout. And I saw something else about exercise. Exercise is permitted during this phase of ECQ, but it's only permitted between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Now, I'm not gonna share my opinion on that, but if you were a project manager and you had to mitigate a city full of people that work 24/7, you think that would be a viable solution? I'm just asking. I, for example, work nights, so I can't get up at 6 in the morning. I mean, I could, but it would be a real hassle. Or what if I worked at 6 in the morning? Or 7 or 8 or even 9 in the morning? Hey, it's only for a week, right? Just like that 2 weeks to flatten the curve in the US. Remember that? Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that. Surprised they did not close the public parks, although I'm glad they didn't. It's nice to be able to just find some place to go outside, and if you want to sit in the shade, you can sit in the shade. You want to sit in the sun, you can sit in the sun. Out shooting today, and came across a couple of my bros, my friend from Chicago here and his friend. These guys all live in VGC. And today, well, yeah, I was out shooting like ECQ streets, right? Like shut down Metro, like ghost town city. Because I mean, how often do you really have the opportunity to do that during the day? And then we decided to take a walk back here. There's a couple of apartments I knew about I wanted to show them. Ballandan. Is that Ballandan? Hello. Hi. I was looking for a Ballandan. They're buying this shirt, and they explained it to me the symbolism of pizza and Mickey Mouse, right? Pizzagate and Disney, pedophilia element. Man, you see the palm trees just blowing like crazy. I don't know if you can hear the wind in the mic, but I think this has been like the windiest, breeziest summer I've ever experienced here in the Philippines. It's beautiful. I mean, you can see how freaking bright the sun is, and it's been a pretty slow week, but the weather's just been incredible. There's like this Total Recall style facial scanner that, like, you know, targets your face and does like a sub-target for your eyes, and then it puts up a display of your temperature. It's almost immediate, actually, when you walk into the SM here. It's pretty high tech. They probably aren't keeping much of a digital record of that video, but if they were, they would probably be able to do facial recognition even with all this freaking nonsense on.
But it's not good anymore. You can see the box?
Yeah. Well, they don't mess around with the seafood here. There's a little Talipapa market down in this area next to SMR and BGC. Bakery. It's cool. It's actually pretty clean and neighborhood-like down here. You don't get the sense of that when you look at it from above. You see that the breeze comes through here if you have an upper level residence. Alright, apparently Nikki has found a guide. So you can see it's, you know, super residential style here, and then literally right across the street, you know, billion-dollar skyscrapers in BGC. Some people refer to this as the squatters area. I don't technically know if it is even that. It's just a residential area inside the barangay. I've actually never been down here except for today. And then I think the guards usually won't let you down unless you're shopping at the Talipapa market, which is what we told them. You guys? Oh, cool. So yeah, I mean, anytime you can shop in a Palenque sort of spot in the Philippines, you're gonna just get the best prices, probably the fresher food, and you can even get your Gcash in here. But the thing that I was marveling at was all you got to do is literally walk off the streets of BGC back in here, this Palenque residential area, and it's like a totally different ECQ vibe. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content from the fabulous Philippines.